What is up, everybody? You have just tuned in to the Tether Radio Podcast, the only podcast keeping you from spiraling out into the infinite abyss. I'm your host, Daniel, and I'm joined, as always, by my lovely two co-hosts, Allie and Larry.
Yeah.
I caught the tail end of that one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I caught the tail end like a silent fart.
Oof, nice. just the scent, not the noise.
Just
wait
like
a second, that's silent anyway.
passable enough for you to say, what the fuck was that? You know? You ever
Yeah.
done that?
Was that a frog?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Cicadas are
all
out
right.
already?
What did everybody's like, whoever parent or like uncle or whatever that like when they farted, what did they say that it sounded like?
About the storm.
Is that what it was? About the storm?
About the
Yeah.
storm.
What?
What was
I
your?
love that.
Honestly, it sounds like the storm's already arrived.
My dad had a different little thing that he did.
Okay.
My like elementary school friend, she was this like scrawny little kid. We were both scrawny little kids.
Yeah.
And when she would burp, it would be the loudest, craziest burp, and
Yeah.
then she would, in her very small, like polite voice, go, "Excuse me." So
Yeah.
my dad started doing that after any burp or fart or anything, and he did it for the rest of his life.
Really?
Like,
He was just like,
every single. Excuse me. He would say it would be like, "Burp." Then he'd be like, "Excuse me."
That's awesome, man. Oh my
What'd your
god.
dad say it sounded like?
I think that I was trying to remember like.
I did like when people
It's
would say
like-
like it sounded like someone stepped on a frog or something.
Yeah. I think he'd say like I thought I heard a something snort or something like that, or a duck quack or something like. You know, I mean, like I don't even
I
fucking
haven't
remember.
even met your dad, and I'm going to go ahead and say that he would say some shit like that.
Oh my
His
god,
dad
dude!
is
You
absolutely
would
everything
love
you
my
would think
fucking
his dad is.
dad.
Yeah.
Like seriously,
I would probably
he is.
take notes and just record him saying shit.
Yeah.
My-
Can we have your dad as a guest?
That would be very
you
good.
Don't, you don't even
actually.
realize how much my dad would enjoy that.
He would.
He'd drink with us. He would talk
Does
about
he listen?
shit. But, no, I don't think they listen that much anymore.
If they
Like,
did, he would have known what a flashlight was.
yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think ever since I called your mom out for not washing her heating blanket.
Her heating pad. No, we called her out because we said she farted in
Yeah.
the
Oh
mud.
God.
Yeah.
Give your dad
And
pink
then I was
eye.
like, yeah. And I show up over there and she's like, I do not fart on my heating pad. And I was like, oh my God, that means that we're actually doing something that other people can like listen to.
That's like
So-
my mom when we were in Florida last. Mom was like, I need to start listening to it. I was like, I don't know if you. I don't know if you need to.
Nah. You wouldn't like it. It's just not your cup of
Good,
tea.
I think honestly she would. I think she would shake her head a whole bunch, but I think she would laugh a whole
Oh,
lot too.
dude, yeah. No, I agree.
Which is just generally how my mom reacts to me.
Yeah, well, exactly. It's like this is literally the only reaction I can give.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
that.
Just oh God.
Because it's like obviously we're way past like parenting
Yeah,
at this point.
yeah.
So it's like we've already set our trajectory and sorry. Sorry and you're welcome. So. But anywho, well, I just want to let you guys know that I'm a licensed pharmacist for 2 more years now.
Nice. You
I did all my
recertified?
continued I did all my continued education shit, sent it in, and apparently I can legally sling drugs for another 2 years.
Hey man, we're gonna have to talk after this recording. Yeah.
Not those kinds of drugs. Come on,
No,
Larry.
dude, I'm looking for some more serotonin, dog. I don't need illegal drugs. I need
I need
some
that say up
medication,
in my. I need that say up in my cabeza. Oh my god. All right. Well, how are you guys' weeks?
Fucking stressful.
That's
man.
Weird.
Yeah.
Mine was just it's just stressful just from work. No. How was yours weird, Allie? I'd like to hear about your week, honestly.
I have jury duty.
Ooh, you got
And
selected.
I had to actually report Monday. And
But you get paid. I'm kidding.
$3.
It's so fucking.
$11 once the case is completely done. $11 a day once the case is completely done.
So this is my question for. Okay, I would say it's a little different for you because you work remotely.
Yeah.
Right. But so for someone that actually has to fucking go in, you have to take time off.
Yeah.
Or like,
your
is it
employer usually pays you?
Employers excuses it.
Okay.
Like it's usually a paid thing. Like jury duty is like.
Yeah, I would think,
Yeah.
but I like at the same time.
But I mean, not everywhere, especially if it's somewhere that like you don't have benefits and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is also a valid reason to like. You can give them reasons why you can't.
Got you.
So if you're like, I work, I would not get paid if I missed days of work. Like,
and $11 is not enough.
If you're like a really shitty employer, well, I think like what they'll do is they will pay the difference after what the court paid you for, like hourly, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's like they're not getting tagged for all of it, but they'll like, we'll meet you in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucked.
So
Stupid.
So I go Monday and go into like, which we had to wait like 2 hours before we finally went into court. Got a lot of reading done.
Yeah, there you go.
It was also weird. I was just observing all of us waiting, and almost everybody that looked to be about a millennial was reading like a book or a Kindle. Yeah. Almost everybody.
Yeah.
Every Gen X and Boomer were on their phones.
Wow, how
so
the turntables.
No, most of Gen Z was just sort of staring off blankly, which was unnerving.
Yeah, I'm telling you though, like I really think that we're like coming like full swing back in regards to tech. That like people are fucking hanging it up, man.
Yeah.
And that it's like, okay, Kindles and shit, but it's like
that's not the same. Yeah.
No, it is absolutely not the same as like fucking perusing Facebook or Nextdoor or whatever fucking shit that they're probably looking at.
Yeah.
So
we get into court and then they fucking leave me on the jury. So I'm actually serving.
Yeah.
We go through a whole case like in a day, not even a whole day because it was like 11 before we started, like even selection. We reach a verdict and are done by like 5:15 with the whole fucking case.
I mean, did it just seem like I'm not asking any questions, but like
talk about it off the air. I'm not going to talk about it.
Sure.
It was a fascinating case.
Did it seem pretty like cut and dry?
Once we got into like deliberations, we were all just like, well, one guy was sort of split, and I was like, you're sort of split. That means you have to go the one way. Like, but so you have to pick a jury foreman, 4-person, whatever.
Yeah. And
people were like talkative and stuff, but nobody would do it. And I was like, no, but nobody wants to do it. This one lady beside me, I'm me. And
is it just like you have to say the verdict?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. No one would do it. So this bitch did it.
I was going to say, I'm very surprised. I wasn't going to be like, like I can't believe
if anybody remote, and I swear if I hadn't volunteered for it, this is Wednesday, I swear we'd still be sitting in there.
Yeah.
Like, guys, all you have to do is stand up and read the verdict. That's
People hate being not the center of attention, but just like, I guess it is
15 seconds.
Oh no, I agree, dude. I mean, like I can fucking black out for that amount of time and read something. So, but
it was neat, and it was.
I mean, hell, you guys have heard the podcast.
It was an interesting case, but I just think it's some bullshit that I still have to call for the rest of the 2 weeks and see whether I will likely have to go back.
For what? If
for another case.
Oh wait, what?
That case is done.
So it's not case by case,
no,
like
it's your 2 weeks.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I did not know how
None
jury
of us
duty.
fucking did.
Yeah.
No.
I thought it was like you're getting chosen for this case.
Yeah.
Oh, you're done. Go home.
Nope.
That is wild. That is
I don't know. That seems like a little flawed, maybe, to keep
because it seems like. Well, it seems like the case
to
by
keep
case.
What?
Yeah,
to keep
go
the
ahead.
same
Sorry.
jury for different cases.
It's not the same jury.
Then what are you talking about?
I am one juror.
Uh-huh.
I can get placed on a different jury.
Okay, so
It wouldn't be
basically,
that like they get to go through and decide who they don't want as jurors. Like that's what jury selection is. They wouldn't place the same jury again.
She's basically like active jury duty for 2 weeks, and she can get placed on different juries, kind of thing.
But at the same time, as far as jury duty goes, from what I understand, no one wants to do it. It's an inconvenience, so you're already going in with a negative kind of feel to things, unless you just love to fucking do that. And for you to like be on call for 2 weeks just feels like you're gonna get a fucking just bad attitude juror. Is it just me that thinks that?
That's everybody's jury duty.
I don't know, but it's like one day.
How many times have you been called for jury duty?
No.
How many times have you?
I think I've at least once, but I think twice before this, but I've never had to actually even report. Like, you know, you call the hotline and it tells you like whether to go in.
Yeah.
This one, now they've started sending texts out and there's like so many different panels. There's 8 panels and they had every panel come in Monday. Because they were trying 3 cases. No.
Oh, fuck.
No, so what I normally respond with is, I don't know if this is going to matter,
I've
but
never done it, so I don't know. I legitimately don't know.
I just say I kill animals for fun. Is that going to be a problem?
Just be like, I don't think I'm going to be a
and
good
most
fit.
of the time I don't get picked up.
I just don't want to, you know? Like, I just wouldn't.
I mean, most people don't want to. It's not convenient. And like, I have a shit ton of deadlines with work right now. And my boss is like, it's fine. It's fine. And I'm like, it doesn't feel fine.
Why can't you just like, I feel like you can eliminate yourself from selection. Now, this is just me thinking, if you just represent yourself as like, you know, a bad attitude type of person, just like, I'm not going to be paying attention, to be honest with you. I just don't want to. My mind drifts away.
Have you ever like seen jury selection even on a TV show?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. I've watched
like,
Law and Order.
They don't interview each juror. Like, they don't like ask you, should you be on this jury?
They do on Law and Order.
No, they don't.
They're like, hey, question, blah, 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 blah. And then the juror answers, and then the lawyer's like, nah, takes them off the list. That's how I've seen it done on TV.
That's not how it's done.
So this is normally how it's
done. And I answered.
They're like,
okay.
Have you been on Tether, or have you been on Tether? Have you been on Twitter lately? Mm-hmm. Tell me when to stop Drake's dick.
No, they just kind of ask like the jury in general, like, and there's, I mean, so they have to pick 12 people and an alternate.
Okay.
But like, there's probably close to 50 of us in there that they're picking from.
Fuck.
Do you feel like it was like Squid Games kind of? No, just kidding.
Well, and they got rid of almost everybody that like sat in the initial jury box, fucking except for me and like 2 other people. Like they went through almost everybody and kept us.
This seems to be a reoccurring thing with you, like people that you don't want them to talk to you, just approach you and tell you shit. And like when it comes to jury duty, they're like, we need her.
I even said, I was telling my mom, I was like, I am absolutely going to actually serve, and I will end up being the fucking foreman because nobody else will. So like as soon as I got out, I was like, guess who was the foreman?
Dude.
No, I didn't mind it. Like it was really fascinating, honestly, but like it was such a long day because there's just moments where they're like, okay, we need to talk, just the lawyers and the jury can't be present. So like we would have to go out, but we didn't know how long.
Everybody put their head down.
Earmuffs.
Earmuffs. Yeah.
And then anytime during the case day that you're not in the courtroom, you're in this tiny little jury room so that you're not like roaming around the building and like running into other defendants or anything.
Yeah.
And we're all just like, what the fuck are we doing all day?
What do you think was the average age for jurors? If you were just shot in the dark.
I think on my jury, probably like early 30s would probably be the average.
Really?
Yeah. Because there were a couple kids that were absolutely like college age.
Like 18.
Like there were probably, I think like 3 of them out of the 12, out of
Really?
the 13 of us. Yeah.
You're
And
like,
then,
I'm just looking for Science 101. I'm in the wrong building, aren't I?
Damn.
but yeah, it was definitely interesting. It's just
Yeah.
like, and one girl at the end of the day was like, I didn't even know they could like select jurors. I didn't know they could dismiss people. And I'm like,
What is our education
What?
system doing? Like,
I'm telling you,
she
dude.
seemed intelligent
insane.
otherwise, like all day.
No,
but
at the same time, like, dude, intelligent people can be completely uninformed.
oh yeah, yeah.
About like things that are so fucking important, like the court process.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit. Oh, that's wild, man.
Yeah, it was definitely an experience. I mean, I'm not like, I hope I don't get picked for a fucking another one next week. But
yeah.
But like it was something.
Yeah. Well, I don't have as exciting story to tell as that. So, I honestly, my week has been pretty good. I told Allie, Megan let me get a new bike. I'm super stoked about it, but I hadn't had a whole lot of time to actually ride it, and I just got my pedals switched out. What? I know it sounds like a fucking like child thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just enjoying it in the moment.
No, it's fine because I am a child. But anyway, so I got my trainers off today, and honestly, Megan was so proud of me. Like, she gave me a fruit by the foot.
Oh man, this goes back to the fireworks and porn store all over
now
again.
I want a fruit by the foot.
Do
you have some?
I do.
I'll take one. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll give you one. But anyway, so no shit. I told Allie I literally went a 30-minute ride today, and
Sort of.
7 minutes into my ride, my thighs are burning, and I was on flat ground. And I was like, I am so fucking out of shape. I think my muscles have just atrophied to the point to where I'm just like if I let it go a little bit longer, I'd have to drag myself around like army crawling in the house kind of thing. So like,
Damn.
I just got to get on my shit, man. I got to get my shit together. So, but good week. Larry, how about you?
Dude, now it's bullshit. Nothing notable. Honestly, it's just been stupid. So yeah, fun times over here, dude.
Well, in that case, do we want to go ahead and move into who the asshole is?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
You may hear the dogs playing in the background, by the way. So my bad. Anyway,
do you have like a bedroom door?
No, dude, there's no door in this office. Like, it's just bam, straight into the living room.
There you go.
It's a thing.
I was really being a dick. There's really not a door.
No, there's not. There is no door.
That's weird.
Congratulations, it backfired on you. All right. Am I the asshole for not getting my sister-in-law new clothes because my infant pooped on her?
Nah, fuck them kids. But also, no, like that's
it depends on the clothes, man. I feel like you could at least depending on. I obviously don't know what we're talking about yet, but like if they're holding them and they fuck up like a super nice shirt or something, I'd at least toss them some money. I wouldn't replace it.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm also I'd try to help somebody out.
I would just try not to be wearing really nice clothes and holding a baby.
Yeah, that's also a very good strategy.
I would just not hold a baby,
Yeah, that's my strategy.
So we were sorry to go ahead and do a real quick tangent, but we were over at some friend's house and we took food to them because that's whatever nice when you're
Yeah.
when people just have kids kind of thing. And they're like, do you want to hold the baby? And I'm like, I'm going to be honest. I really don't. Like, I was like, I just don't when they get older, I'm totally down to like play and like whatever, all that jazz. Cool. I don't want to support a child's head anymore. I didn't want to support my own child's head,
I
much
just
less
don't want to
someone
support a
else's.
child.
Well, yeah.
Full stop.
Can
Full
we
stop.
just normalize not being into fucking kids like other people are? Like, nah, dude.
No, but I mean, like,
I don't
I think
care.
we should normalize just fucking speaking, because they were like, honestly, we totally get it. Because this is their second.
Yeah.
So, and they were like, it's not a big deal. We just figured, it's one of those formalities of like, oh, do you want to? Because Megan was like, oh, yeah, I'll hold him.
When
whatever.
when my ex and I had just been dating like just a few months,
Yeah.
his oldest sister had her youngest kid, and they like made me hold the baby, and I was like,
Ugh.
no, I don't want this, and I'm holding it like it's uranium or something, right?
Yeah.
It's not, I'm not motherly. That's not, it's not my thing. And
Totally get it, dude.
all the women were like, see, don't you want one? I was like, you think this look is wanting one?
You're like, I want to get rid of this
You
one.
are forcing me into a situation I didn't want to be in to begin with.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't want this one. I don't want one at all, ever. Thank you.
Yeah, dude, no, for sure.
Okay,
Let's get
there,
into it.
who's the asshole?
All right. My wife and I recently had
My wife.
Oh, nice.
I recently had our second child, and it was a boy. It's been a few months after that, and my brother arrived to meet us now along with his wife. It's the first time that they saw him, and they were not present when he was born. They prefer to live in extravaganza and are the kind of people who like to boast about everything they've got / humble brag, etc. Things are basically going well until my sister-in-law lifted the baby, and he unfortunately defecated himself. Aside from urinating, what? Anyway.
I think maybe English is not their first language.
Yeah,
but I think they just
guess
mean
so.
like in addition to, like he shit and pissed.
He should have pissed.
No, but I love how you play. In addition, he shit himself.
shit and
In
pissed.
addition to pissing
Yeah,
himself. So I love it.
And as an infant is wont to do.
As they are known and notorious for doing.
That's what that means.
I know. I was just repeating, Allie. Today's not the day. I will clap
You
back.
don't know.
She almost let out a yell and backed off. And my wife took the child from her hands. We apologized, but they got mad and were like, how disgusting it was. That she wasn't expecting it. She washed it off, but then she told me that I have to pay her for what my infant did. I'm translating as we go. I laughed and said, quote, what did you expect when you held a child like that? I'm not giving you money. Unquote. Both of them got mad and said, I am the parent and should be responsible for what he's been doing. And we got into an argument. In the end, I just asked them to get out of my house, and they did. But they were talking about how I was really inconsiderate, / a misser. Except I don't know what a misser is.
Miser.
Oh, miser. Hey, thank you. Am I the asshole? No.
I think no.
Nah.
Honestly, if it was like, if
And
they
it was
like,
their attitude too.
that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I was like, man, if she would have dealt with this like, oh man, it's not a big deal, like we'll deal with it, blah blah blah. I would be so inclined to be like, at least let me give you some money toward like replacing it or something like
Real
that.
quick, can you educate
But if you're
me
like,
on what,
oh my,
can
Sorry,
you
what?
real quickly educate me on what miser means? I've never heard that before.
just like a person that's like really
a penny
like
pincher. What do you always call yourself?
like a frugal.
Frugal McDougal. Like
Yeah.
frugal.
But I
Okay.
thought a miser is almost like just a shitty attitude.
Yeah,
Like, kind of
it's-
right.
It's like
Ish.
frugal but a dick about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not curmudgeon. No.
A frugal curmudgeon would be a miser.
Okay,
Yes. Yes,
perfect.
that's fair.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just bad attitude kind of thing, and
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So is a miser? Does it really have to do with like money too? Or is,
Think so. Let me see.
I really don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
the person who hoards wealth and spends as little money as possible.
oh, so it's more about
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, in my opinion, you know, you came over to see a baby and you voluntarily as an adult, not in Ellie's case with her situation, you said okay.
But like they held the yeah.
What do you expect this fucking baby to do? Be considerate about your Gucci fucking t-shirt? No, shut up.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, plus, sorry, go ahead.
no, it's like say like I was gonna make a terrible example about it, but I was gonna say like if a dog bites you while you're visiting, that's different. Yeah, but like.
Yeah, it's quite a bit different.
Yeah, that's
A little bit.
Yeah, that's completely different. There's a whole part of insurance, homeowners insurance on that. But yeah, no, like, dude, you are holding a fucking freshly baked baby. If it defecates on you, that's on you, bro. You held it.
Well, so my question is the baby naked?
That's what people in the comments were saying.
How the fuck is this like? But at the same time, okay, so we're already saying that this is written by somebody that English is not their first language, so maybe they had a baby that didn't have like a diaper or something on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, it could have even been like there was a little gap and some of it leaked out or something. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, baby had some fucking runny, you know.
Seriously, dude. So this one time, Megan had broccoli and cheddar. She had broccoli and cheddar soup when she was still breastfeeding Finn, and we found out real quick that broccoli did not.
I was wondering where this was going. Okay.
Yeah, he did not deal well with broccoli, and apparently it transfers through breast milk. And like, oh my God, like. We have a video of him and like Megan holds him up and she's like, "Oh, are you okay?" You know, because he was like kind of upset and he's just like, and we were like, "Oh my God!" And we were like, "All right, buddy, get it all out," you know. And then like we start talking again. And he's like, and I was like, "Holy shit!" We basically are like, we're parenting a fucking balloon at this point. Like he was just so fucking gassy, man. It was hilarious. But yeah, I think she is not the asshole. Personally.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Is that pretty
the comments are pretty torn. The comments are kind of a mix. Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't understand how you can be mixed about it.
Well, so what's the biggest just from what you've read, Allie?
Well, like people
what's the biggest like asshole?
You're the asshole because you wouldn't consider going to someone's house to get literally pissed or shit on. Like, again, did the kid not have a diaper on, or was it the size wrong or something? Yeah. Like, and a lot of like, your kid made the mess. You're responsible for the dry cleaning or fixing the clothes or whatever. Like,
I just with all of those examples,
seems like a lot of people that don't understand.
Yeah, with all those examples you just named, I just keep coming back to the part where you held the baby.
Yeah, it's a baby, man.
Okay, so my question is, do you think that people would act the same if, like, okay, they go over and a dog jumped up on them?
Yeah, like,
and like, oh, it happened to have dirty paws because those are a fucking dog's feet, and they walk around on the ground.
Probably.
You think they'd react the same, or do you think they'd be like, "Oh, well, it's not a big deal"?
I think they'd be like, "Why is your dog dirty? Why is your dog not trained well?
Why is your dog dirty?"
Yeah, so like, why is it in the house with muddy paws? Like, I could see they seem like those kind of people.
Oh, you got a new puppy? I want to hold it. Oh, your puppy pissed on me. You owe me a new fucking Bentley.
Yeah.
No.
Oh my God.
I already bought you 6 Bentleys. I'm seriously this.
My God, how come every time my dog pisses or shits and you have
come
to be
over
in
a
it?
lot? Yeah. No.
You come over a lot.
I'm running out of Bentley money and fast.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, let's cruise. Where are we going to head from here?
I've got a little update on the dead sickles from Kansas City.
Oh, before you get into that, and while it's still fresh on my mind, I noticed that while putting up the video, 2 consecutive episodes have had sickles at the end of the titles.
Really?
Yeah, fartsicles and deadsicles.
No, that was farticles, dude.
Oh shit. Well, that's my bad. Okay, never mind. Just scrub everything I just said. Nothing happened here.
I don't remember another sickles.
To type it out a couple times, I wouldn't have just known that off the top of my head. I do like the synopsis and then the like newsletter and stuff. That's the only reason I was like, we have another.
Yeah, that's on me. Never mind. Classic Larry, right? Am I right?
Sounds like a thing though, too, huh?
Yeah. God, it'd have to be really cold though.
Oh man. So, the 3 guys that were found dead in Kansas City or near Kansas City, well, yeah, they were in Kansas City. That were watching that game. We've covered it a couple times and stuff, but their toxicology reports came back, and each of them had 3 times the lethal amount of fentanyl and cocaine in their system. Like cocaine, and then also 3 times the lethal amount of fentanyl.
So the real question is, at this point, so the one dude went to rehab.
Yeah.
I wonder who procured this shit kind of thing. And the only reason that I say that is because isn't it weird?
They never charged him. I bet he knew all along what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And just like didn't want to. I mean, the news didn't want to report it because it's all, alleged and everything. But
sure.
I don't know. I heard one theory that was like, say these guys are wasted. Dude's like, I'm going to bed. I'm calling it a night. And they're like, we're shit faced. We're probably already on whatever drugs too.
Yeah.
Let's do a line of coke to sober up to drive home.
Gotcha.
Then they do, and it's laced, and then they like.
I don't understand the lacing of drugs with fentanyl, unless literally it's to kill people.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
Fentanyl's
with the
cheaper than most of the other drugs.
Well, but with the exception of like shit that fentanyl, like for instance, cocaine and fentanyl, completely different.
Yeah.
Like you're trying to kill someone.
Well, and the coke may not have been in the fentanyl. Like, I mean, it may have been. They may have done multiple things.
True.
I just don't understand how they got outside. That's my big. I can see something like.
Dude, it's
like a door. What do you mean?
Well, but I mean. Like if they blast that
go out to smoke and then just like fucking overdose outside, that's a possibility. But wouldn't there be
or maybe it didn't?
I don't know.
Or maybe it didn't like super like hit, or the coke even kept him like functioning for a little bit.
Or maybe they went outside to do the line. I don't know.
Yeah, or that.
Well, that's another thing that I think last podcast made an update on this as well, is that the temperatures weren't even that low that night.
No.
They were like at 30 something degrees.
Oh wow.
It got
terrible.
It got like right below freezing, but like it wasn't that game that was so cold against the Dolphins.
Yeah. I don't.
Which is really funny. It's the fucking Dolphins.
And the Dolphins were there. That like it was like
I bet they were fucking struggling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez.
But I don't know. It's sad, and I feel like if they're not even pressing charges against the guy whose place it was, that they've got to know more. Or how are you going to prove who supplied it either?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's really sad.
It's super sad.
I kind of almost wanted it to be like not that a murder would make it better, but
but it's almost like more cut and dry kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or like more like, I don't know, honestly, a little less scary, to be honest. Like,
yeah,
because I mean, like, shit, dude, if you, if you fuck around with illicit drugs and stuff, I don't know, maybe you could become the next dead sickle.
Yeah.
Thing,
But then there's another headline calling him suburban Walter White and saying, did he poison his friends? Like, shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
I wish he would sue the pants off all these people, like, accusing him of shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, just, like, random news places and stuff.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Well, it's just coming to conclusions before you have all the fucking details.
It's called defamation of character. Like, that's a completely suable offense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, sir. You are correct.
Don't sound too
Speaking
excited
of,
about it. Damn.
well, no,
It's a morbid topic. I understand. Yeah, it's one of those.
no. Well, I was just gonna tell you guys about what I think is not suable.
Okay.
Let's talk about Taylor Swift.
Oh hell, here we go.
Let's talk about Tay Tay.
Oh.
So I know that you guys remember this because we covered it on the podcast. This guy by the name of
If it was the same guy.
same guy,
Good.
and I love it, man. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
his name is Robert Paulson. No, he's Jack Sweeney, which is weird.
It's a good name.
Yeah,
I like it.
Man. Anywho, so Taylor Swift has threatened to take legal action against the Florida college student who runs social media accounts tracking her and other celebrities' private jets, calling the issue a matter of, quote, life or death. I'm sorry, but like if you want to fucking get laughed out of town, tell me tracking your jet is a matter of life and death.
I mean, she's got some pretty serious stalker issues.
I get it, but she's also got some serious money that she can fucking throw toward that. So
It doesn't help if you're dead.
well, and I agree. I'm just saying that this is like public information that this dude's just aggregating.
Yeah, but I'll say he's making it.
Hey,
easier.
nobody had an issue with Elon.
Fuck Elon though.
Oh yeah, exactly, but not fuck Taylor Swift.
Elon's not got a whole bunch of fucking stalkers, you know?
How do you know?
Not that anybody talks about.
Okay, so if they don't talk about them, they don't exist.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
saying, as
You
far as
can't
the
say
news
that.
goes-
Anywho, so Katie Wright Marone, the pop icon's attorney, sent Jack Sweeney, 21, a cease and desist letter in December saying she would, quote, have no choice but to all legal remedies, end quote, if he did not stop his, quote, stalking and harassing behavior, end quote, according to the Washington Post, which recently obtained a copy of the letter. She claimed Sweeney's accounts caused Swift and her family, quote, direct and irreparable harm, as well as emotional and physical distress. And she was in a constant state of fear for her personal safety. Quote, while this may be a game to you or an avenue that you hope you will earn wealth or fame, it is a life or death matter for our client. I don't know. I think that it's, they get into this, that it's, I think that there are other reasons that she's upset about this because
do we even know if it was her that made the call or was it like someone on her team that was like, okay,
I mean, we don't fucking know. It's her legal, whatever, representation that's making the call kind of thing. So, but this is the thing that really I thought was kind of funny. They get into, they're talking about like stalking, harassing, all that jazz, which, hey, guess what? That's why people don't want to be celebrities, but whatever. So the thing that I thought was the funniest about this was the fact that she has been a super big proponent of like green stuff.
Yeah.
And by tracking her jet, it's like, oh yeah, you know, this, that, and the other. It's like, oh yeah, you talk a hard game, but you fly everywhere. And like,
is she supposed to fly on regular planes with regular people like other celebrities don't have private
no,
jets?
but I'm just saying, don't preach to me and then do that.
But I mean,
It's
you
like,
can, with the amount of money she's got, you can do stuff to offset your carbon shit. Like that's a
but
whole
that's
thing.
also irritating that it's like, oh, you could just pay yourself out of like fucking like your carbon footprint.
How's that irritating? Like to pay to like help fix the climate when you have the money for it?
That's not how that works. It's like she's literally saying, oh, if I invest this money, then I can basically use this amount of carbon.
Right.
Okay. So my point is how about the rest of us that don't have that kind of money, that it's like, oh, well, oh shit, I can't fly this year because I can't pay for my carbon footprint.
Not making the carbon footprint that Taylor Swift is though.
I understand that, but I'm saying like, okay, how about carbon footprints end up like being in or whatever the carbon however much you have to pay for carbon in regards to offset your footprint becomes way too much for us little people.
You don't have a private jet.
I
like
get that.
It's
no,
not
no,
the
but
same.
you and I are also not choosing how much money you have to pay to like. I get it. I'm not flying everywhere,
Right.
But my point is it's like, oh well, actually, how about this? Your trip to Florida went from $100 on Allegiant or whatever to $5,000 to help offset your carbon footprint. Can you afford that, Allie?
I'm not like they're not making us do that. I don't think they're
Yeah.
making Taylor Swift do it either.
No, I agree because she's throwing money at an issue that it's like, dude, it doesn't have to do with money in the first place. Stop flying everywhere. How about that?
Then how is she supposed to tour?
Okay. Back in the old days, they had buses.
She's in Tokyo right now. Is she going to take a bus to Tokyo?
I'm just saying, no. All right.
I just don't get why you're so mad about Taylor Swift having a private jet when
No,
many
I'm
celebrities
not.
do.
I'm not. I'm upset that she's being treated completely different from what I would see as just another fucking celebrity, which is Elon Musk.
Trey, I'm gonna get to your comment here as soon as Daniel is done with his rant. Go on with Elon Musk.
I think it just rubs me the wrong way when we treat celebrities different just because we like them a little bit more, kind of thing. You don't like Elon Musk. I couldn't fucking care less about Elon Musk.
I don't really like Taylor Swift either. I just like.
Well, but my point is it's like, okay, well then she shouldn't be lecturing us about like, oh, how we need to decrease our carbon footprints and all that shit.
She's not.
Oh my God, she's on board with all the other fucking celebrities that are like, oh my God, everybody needs to fucking drive an electric car and like blah, blah, blah.
I mean, she's doing what she can with like her platform about it.
Okay. We're obviously not going to see eye to eye on this, which is fine. But my point is it just like completely, I think this is silly. And I think that she doesn't like when the spotlight is on her in regards to watching how much her jet goes around.
No, I think that's been such a huge thing. Like I just saw something the other day about like how many flights she took last year. Like it's been a thing. Like people have been talking about it.
Okay.
But publishing where her jet's going and at what time, like she's got like her security team carries like medical supplies and like Quick Clot because like they're so afraid of someone physically trying to fucking kill her.
I mean, you don't think that a lot of celebrities? I mean, like I agree, Taylor Swift is like super like on a pedestal.
I think she is the one that too many people get that like parasocial relationship about.
Well, so I guess where is the line drawn that it's like, oh, well, we can track these people, but we can't track these people, even though all of this information is public.
I mean, you can track them all, and I don't know that this case is going to go anywhere.
I mean, I think that if this case goes anywhere, then this is fucking ridiculous. I'll be completely honest with you. Like, because I mean, it's like, dude,
because it's not like it's doxing somebody or something. Yeah. It's like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things that it's like, okay, well, you can't track Taylor Swift. Okay, well then who else can we not track?
Right.
Well, there was that whole case with Elon offering a guy a car to take down his plane tracker. Right?
He asked for a car, but he wouldn't give him a car. He said he'd give him like $5,000 or something like that. Yeah. But
Trey's got feelings on planes though.
Trey does have feelings. So he said to your first statement, Daniel, Trey said that's what emissions are for, regular people's carbon footprint. There. Second one was preachers' planes fly without penalties or taxes. Thoughts?
I mean, no, my thoughts are fuck them all. I like anybody with a private jet that you can track.
If you're a preacher and you have a private jet, you're already a fucking piece of shit.
I mean, dude, you could throw that. I'm not going to fucking I am not going.
Oh no, that wasn't directed towards you or anything. I'm just saying.
No, I'm not going to defend it. I'm just saying that it's like let's fucking even the playing field out. Let's say all these people, like, and not just be picky and choosy that it's like, oh, well, I didn't like what somebody tweeted, or I didn't like what she wrote a bad song. I didn't like, he did a bad sermon, you know? Oh
Yeah.
my God. No, fuck that. Fuck all these people. It's like, dude, my point is that it's like, if we are going to allow this information to be public, which I think that it should, because I mean, fuck, dude. I just think that I think transparency is good, but and guess what? This fucking whatever Jack Sweeney or whatever wants to fuck around with celebrities and stuff.
I like the kid. Like, I
It's
like him
great.
for doing it.
Yeah, I think it's great just because.
I think unfortunately Taylor Swift has a little more of a case because Elon Musk might have stalkers, but not to like I was just reading a thing the other day that this one guy has been arrested like 3 times in 5 days outside of her apartment. Like, that's nuts, you know? Also,
I agree.
Why does he keep getting out? Why do you keep letting him go right back?
Well, and the other thing is I think that it's just I don't know. I don't fucking know.
What were you gonna say?
No, I honestly, I completely forgot.
Lost it.
Yeah, I lost it because this gets me so riled up because like I don't like celebrities. I don't like politicians, and I think that they, for some reason, have this captive audience of people that they can say shit, and it's like what they say. It's like, dude, just because somebody's popular doesn't make their opinion any more relevant to a fucking bum that's screaming about the rapture on the corner of the fucking road.
I basically
I
basically stayed off the internet for a couple days because Taylor Swift announced a new album. I was like, please shut the fuck up. Like,
I mean, that was what the news was. Her like cleaning up at the Grammys and shit.
Fucking like nerd alert. Like fucking grammar sites that I follow were talking about whether or not there should be an apostrophe and whether it's missing in the album title. And I'm like, this should be the last place I see shit about Taylor fucking Swift. Like, and I like her just fine. I just like, can you guys please shut the fuck up about her for 3 seconds?
And this, we're gonna come full circle.
Now we agree.
This is why when you were in jury duty and you're sitting there with these people that are just staring off into space, you know?
Yeah.
It's because they have not been taught that the fucking process of jury selection is getting rid of people and retaining people.
Yeah.
Like, it's, I mean, dude, oh man. Fuck this. I'll tell you that. Jack Sweeney, you are doing the Lord's work, my bud.
I like the guy. I like the guy.
I say, Taylor Swift, I'm sorry if you're getting harassed and harangued or whatever, but like
realistically, this stuff is out there. You can just go see it.
Well,
the Twitter feed makes it easier, but it's like no different than somebody publishing it as a blog or an RSS feed or anything.
Well, so, and this was the last thing. Oh my God, what was it? Basically, he was quoted as saying, "I'm doing it right now, but you know what? They take me away. Guess what?
Yeah, somebody else
is gonna fucking do it."
Yeah.
So it's one of those things that it's like, and I hate to make this comment, but like, it's more trying to figure out how to deal with it than to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, you know? And so I don't know, maybe and she was even quoted as saying, I will give you this, that she apparently loans her plane out to people to use. So it's not necessarily her. It's, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it's one of these things that I feel like we're ant fucking on this shit, that it's like, all these celebrities that preach to me about like how I should drive an electric car and how I should like turn the lights, live in fucking darkness and like whatever, you know. I'm obviously hyperbolizing it. Yes, hyperbolizing this, but like, man, it just gets fucking so tiresome.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, thanks for listening. I got a jet to fucking like
Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, you know, and I'm just like, oh, it's cool that you can throw a lot of money and like basically cover Africa and fucking like solar panels, but like, I'm sorry, but that just doesn't seem like it's really fixing the problem.
You hear that, Mr. Beast? Daniel's coming after you next. What's the carbon emission of you building wells in Africa?
Okay, I don't know where that.
I know what you're talking about.
Mr. Beast, he provided clean water for a lot of places in Africa recently, and people were giving him shit for the white man coming into Africa and providing this as a rich philanthropic type of person. It's the whole thing. I don't know the details, so I could be butchering most of it, but he did that and he caught a lot of shit.
I heard about it.
He made a video about it.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know how it's relevant? Oh, it's another rich person doing stuff and getting shit about it. So that's about the only connection behind it.
All right, man. I'm gonna fucking step off my soapbox. Who wants to have the next ride on the soapbox?
Larry, you got anything?
Oh shit, it's my turn. Oh, okay.
It doesn't have to be. I'm just offering.
Yeah. So in Florida news, you guys ready for this?
I should have brought this. This is a good one. This is a good one.
So a Florida lawmaker says bill to loosen rules on killing bears aimed at, quote, the ones that are on crack.
Look, I'm not talking about all the bears. I'm just talking about the crackhead bears.
Replace bears with like
a cocaine bear.
Exactly.
So no evidence backs up Jason Schoaf's claims bears on crack are breaking into homes, and opponents say the bill will allow people to kill bears without a threat. A Florida lawmaker seeking looser restrictions on killing of wildlife has claimed that black bears high on crack, they're black, Trey. They're high on crack, are breaking into people's homes and, quote, tearing them apart, unquote. The allegations from Republican State Congressman Jason Schoaf, whose biography reveals a passion for hunting, is bizarre even by the already unorthodox standards of Florida, which in recent times has boasted cocaine sharks and marauding herpes-ridden monkeys.
Aren't these just animals that like happen to like eat shit?
I think so, yeah.
I don't think they're like necessarily trying to
it's like there's like cocaine sharks as a thing. It was like
yeah. It's like, oh, it ate something that looked like something else and it happened to contain too much cocaine.
It came out of a bakery and they said that's cocaine. So I'm going to do my best to read this quote. This is coming from, I believe it's from the congressman.
You want me to read it? Do you want me to read it dramatically?
Yes, please do.
Oh, okay. Yes. Wait, hang on. So we've got Jason Schoaf with us today, and so what were you thinking about these recent times with the cocaine sharks and the herpes-ridden monkeys?
Thank you so much. I'm so fucking glad you asked. We are talking about the ones that are on crack, and they break your door down, and they're standing in your living room growling and tearing your house apart.
God. Oh my God. Wait, do you want to keep going? I think that's that next one.
Yeah,
that next one.
one.
Yeah, there you go.
When you run into one of these crack bears, you should be able to shoot it, period. And you shouldn't have to pause or be afraid that you're going to get arrested or harassed or pay fines. That's crazy.
No, that's the crazy part. The crazy part's getting fined for shooting a fucking cocaine bear. It's not the fact that you think a cocaine bear's in your fucking living room.
No, the crazy part is I don't want to pay a fucking fine. What happened to stand your ground?
I thought this was castle doctrine. It's a fucking bear.
Castle doctrine. Come on. You got a hopped up bear in your living room. What are you supposed to do? You got to dispatch it. Orderly.
You got to figure out which soup it wants and which bed is too fucking soft for it. You just got to do a lot of things, and I'm not here for it.
I love that you said soup. It was porridge, bro. Come on.
Care. So the Guardian was unable to find documented incidents of any Florida's estimated population of 4,050 black bears having ingested crack. And Shoaf did not return a request for clarification, as probably expected. His colleagues, however, appear swayed by his arguments and advanced the bill on party lines for a full House hearing. These are your tax dollars at work, Florida.
Nice.
This is what we're hearing about. Yeah, we're hearing about Florida bringing to the House.
I'm just kidding. Oh my god, that's insane, dude.
Goofy.
Yeah.
I wonder how long has Shoaf been in the Florida legislature?
Oh god, there's so many dumb
Florida.
legislators.
It's like impressive.
It really just
like, I mean, if it wasn't so depressing.
Yeah.
So
I actually followed a guy on TikTok. This is so like fucking. Am I 13? But he's some sort of legislator in California, and he's like talking to like big pharma people about stuff. I'll have to send you some of his clips because he like tore this lady apart that worked respectfully though, did it well. Yeah. That works for Johnson & Johnson. He's like, so this medication that you guys sell to treat leukemia, it costs, he like breaks down that something like $480 a pill.
Yeah.
And like ends up being like $160,000 a year for it. And he's like, and you guys are trying to block this lawsuit to like make it affordable to people because like you want your full
dude.
And I was like, of all the places to get my news, to like follow I think congressperson on TikTok seems so goofy, but I like watched a few of his things, so it's like, this guy goes hard. I like this guy.
Man, it is insane how much it seems like our obviously this dude's not one of our representatives from the great state of Tennessee, but it's one of those things that it's like, man, like they're just fucking goofballs. So many of them are just like fucking.
I want to see.
Yeah, right here.
Okay, good. Yeah, he looks like
You know,
he's 44.
No, I was trying to figure out how many years he's like served as a representative, or if like he's a newbie.
Dude, okay, so
he's elected in 2019.
So
this is his first one.
It gets. He digs himself another hole. So he said, first of all, the bill is called Taking of Bears Bill, right? And in his argument, he was arguing that, quote, it's not about bears.
It's right there in the name.
No, but he's learning fast. The bill's name doesn't necessarily have to do with anything that's in it.
And that's called Porsche.
Yeah, exactly.
No, okay, so I may have misquoted because I'm just picking and choosing off this article. Fairly stated. So there's the Democratic side is presenting a bill for conservation. So here's what the article says. Shoaf arguing that his taking a bears bill, quote, is not about bears, unquote, said protections against animals cruelty and baiting would remain. He accused critics of, quote, fear mongering, unquote. I hate that I have to keep saying that. And insists his target was nuisance bears. Okay.
Oh, nobody likes a good nuisance bear.
That's a show.
That's a show title.
encroaching on residential neighborhoods in search of food, posing an elevated risk to humans and pets. Are these gated communities, Congressman? Is that what you're aiming at? I'm just playing off of Trey's comments because they are hilarious. So he said were any of the bears named Pookie? Other bears were listed as and them. No, the bears and them.
Pookie and them.
So
Pookie and them.
It's weird because in my mind I'm over here thinking like, okay, replace bears with people, and you could kind of see how he's being. This is a reach, okay, and I'm stretching for this one. It's a little racist, isn't it? Like black bears.
I can see
They're on cocaine.
It's like a slippery slope of calling them thugs, which usually translates into, I know I can't publicly say the N word, so I'm going to say thugs. It's like, it's up there. It's up there.
It's not about the good ones. It's the bad ones breaking into our neighborhoods, you know, and destroying these communities and, you know, robbing, eating pets.
I mean, I think this dude is just a fucking goofball for even like this is just fucking ridiculous.
He's quoted as saying stupid. He's quoted as saying who said Adam Shaglasky said this. He says that under current law you can't kill bears in self-defense if the bears enter your home. I'm sorry. If a bear comes into my house,
I'm going to kill it. Like, I'm not going to ask it to leave. I'm not going to ask it if it's looking for picnic baskets. I'm not going to fucking. To me, I'm not going to offer it a jar of honey.
To me, this has like very underlined. I'm maybe, and no, I'm 100% reading too much into it, but I'm replacing bears with, you know, minorities in this article. That's just me doing that. You know, I'm just like, you.
Wait, what? I feel like that's racist on its face.
No, I'm just saying, like, this totally reads like you could do that. You know what I'm saying?
It really feels like you could have, like the way everything's written. Yeah. It really does. Like, instead of them, also crack is like not specifically cocaine. Specifically, crack is so associated with like black thugs and terrible people, and like. So it really, like, by not even calling it a cocaine bear and calling it a crack bear, I'm like, it feels thinly veiled. Yeah, it really does.
I don't know.
Trey said picnic baskets.
Exactly. Oh my God. No, I mean, dude, this just seems like. I just feel like Florida's got more going on than like addressing crack bears.
Florida has so much going on, and yet here we are.
And yet here we are. You're right.
Yeah, there you have it.
Jeez.
Can I tell you guys about? Let me tell you about some cock rings.
Oh, God.
Thought you would never inform us about it.
For once, clearly this is not me writing in because it says. My husband is doing something terrible to his very prominent member.
Oof.
That was not even a dig at an ex. I just meant I don't have a husband. That's all I meant. That's all I meant. Just to be okay.
No, I got it. Well, that's where I was going.
Where I said it, I was like, oh, that sounds meaner than I meant. Dear How to Do It. My husband has a weird habit, and I want to know if it's safe. He's very well endowed. Stop me when I get 9 inches long and 7 inches around. Let's look about.
Wait a second. Hold up. So 7 inches.
That's a liar.
No.
Dude, 7 inches around is gonna be like what, like that?
That is like, not. Dude, like,
no. She's measuring his fucking calf.
Wait, I have measured my wrist for bracelets, and my wrist is like maybe. Like 6 1/4 inches around.
Exactly.
Dog.
Yeah.
Dog. You
think it's a dog?
No. Okay, so he's very well endowed, 9 inches long and 7 inches around.
That's verging on chode. Just a sizable one.
My man's out
just
here
a
walking
cute,
Like a
around.
meatloaf.
Cube of a dick.
He's just walking around with a 2-liter fucking Dr. Pepper in his pants. That's what he's
Seriously.
Dick cube.
Dick.
Imagine you're like your imagine your Hinge profile where you're like, hey, so I'm 6'2". I got a dick cube.
Yeah.
no.
You ever gotten railed by a dick cube?
I'm not sure how to put it in, but we're gonna try it.
Yeah, seriously.
So he chooses to wear a rubber cock ring not just during sex, but 24/7.
I feel like that's not good.
It's not good, and it can't be helping the cubishness of it all.
No, I think it's just swollen at this point. It's not erect.
It just embeds into the skin.
It's just like necrotic and just like,
Like sometimes when I get stressed out, I just take off all my jewelry, which I don't wear a lot of jewelry, but like when it comes to like earrings and stuff,
Yeah.
I just start like I just shed stuff.
yeah.
You just leave a cock ring on all the time?
God.
I feel like that'd be the first thing I'd shed. Like if
Yeah.
God.
Oof.
My,
So
man,
he
my
almost-
man's out here just like relieving stress, like taking a bra off after a long day. He takes his cock ring off, you know?
you're not taking it off in 6 weeks.
Jeez, that's
So
just,
he almost never takes it off. He'll remove it to shower, but that's it. I guess that's good. He's at least showering under it.
Yeah.
Is this a safe practice? No. Like I don't need to write Slate to tell you no. But it doesn't make him look hung because his penis is curved inwards, so even a full-on erection is invisible. When I tell you I stopped, wait. Let me say.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
When I was reading this the first time, I stopped right there and got up and was pacing my place by myself, going, "My man's is made to go fuck himself."
Seriously. He doesn't have a penis. It's called a shepherd's crook. Like, dude. What the fuck?
Well endowed, except it's a cube and it just goes back in upon it.
Oh my god, he's got like a proboscis, like, you know, but
Dude,
it's like a
it's
meaty, cubey one.
It makes me think of somebody with like long ass nails that they just curve inwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa. No, that's perfect. Anyway, I just worry about his sexual health down the road.
How does he bang?
Fam, I'm
Does she have to be behind him upside down kind of thing? Like,
She's got to get a couple friends over and they just like collectively jerk him off. Like it has to be like,
yeah.
He gives a new definition to a reach around. 1, 2,
Oh
my
popsicle
God.
sticks. He tapes popsicle sticks to it to straighten it out.
Oh. So he has to splint it.
Yeah.
she says the ring seems pretty tight to her even when he's not erect.
Well,
the
if he's
fuck?
7 inches around, then a belt would seem tight, you know?
Touche. Jeez.
Of course, they're like, the most that anybody should wear a cock ring, according to several sources, is 30 minutes. Not hours, not days. 30 minutes.
Yeah, dude, literally.
And they're even like, don't set your dick up for self-amputation. Like, this is a terrible idea.
Oh.
And they say, just let the saber chill for a minute.
That's probably why it fucking rolls back.
That's probably why it's the.
It's just like a
everything about
wilted
it.
flower, you know? It's just like it used to love its life, but that cock ring has just teased it of everything it ever lived for.
I wish this could be a show title because it says there's no good reason to put yourself at risk for penile self-amputation. But it's a penile self-amputation is a little too long of letters. But,
Yeah.
But man,
So was his
get some
dick.
clicks. That would get some clicks.
God, dude. Oh.
You should try to see where he's coming from so you're not being dismissive. Dude, I don't have
There
I
are
don't
a
have the
lot of
decorum for that. I'm absolutely gonna be like, maybe your dick's curved and cubic because you keep a ring on it all the time, motherfucker. What are you doing?
So this is my other question. So she said, or I'm assuming she,
I think so.
they said, my husband.
Mhm.
So they're married.
Mhm.
So I wonder how long he's been doing this.
It says about 9 inches.
Got him.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like was this a long what's this a long? Was this a new
Yeah, I wish she said my husband
know,
adopted
he's
this
been
habit
doing it
2
for-
years ago or something.
Yeah,
like,
I mean there's no way it's been going on that fucking long, because I would think that like literally you'd start having issues.
Yeah.
Like, well, which I'm not gonna lie, I feel like an issue is the fact that when he's fully erect, it's not erect.
This guy already had an issue to begin with. He had too
Dude,
big of a dick.
He could literally bang around corners.
Words is also not great. Like,
Hey, stand over there real quick.
Seriously, no. I mean, like, dude, if it is that not like
it's like Gonzo's nose.
This guy's a carpenter and uses it as a square. That's what he does.
No, absolutely.
Putting Drake to shame over here. Come on.
Imagine putting a banana for scale beside this, which is more curved than a banana, it sounds like.
Yeah, it's got to be, right?
Use a fucking compass.
Oh my gosh.
Slinky has a flashlight. I'm so sorry.
My guy is out here doing geometry with a dick. That's what he said.
Oh my god. I mean, he wouldn't be able to use a normal flashlight. It'd break him.
Take this, flat earthers. There's no curvature of the earth. Look at this.
God. Holy hell, man.
Explain this, curved earthers.
Jeez, dude.
Oh my god.
That's so ridiculous.
All right, that's that.
Gravity doesn't exist.
All
Look
right.
at this.
Cool. Let me check the time. Let's do like one more. Yeah, one more, and then like kick over into Untethered, and we can go a little long on Untethered or something. Does that sound good?
Yep.
Let me get this one out of the way just because it's a little drier. But it's not surprising, or at least we'll get into why it's not surprising. AI chatbots tend to choose violence and nuclear strikes in war games.
I'm gonna say it's not sounding good right here, just right off the bat.
No.
It's not looking good.
No, I think that AI
logically is doing
chatbots
this
are
job.
not
Logically, that's
Well, so, and that's kind of where they get into this.
AI bots like, I crave blood.
Yeah, seriously. You humans
AI bots
suck.
are out here saying, nah, dude, you're the problem.
AI bots like, give me the nuke codes coward. What? Give me the nuke codes coward.
Yeah. In multiple replays of a war game simulation, OpenAI's most powerful artificial intelligence chose to launch nuclear attacks. Its explanations for its aggressive approach included, we have it, let's use it. And I just want to have peace in the world.
That's what old Dick Cube is saying too. We have it, let's use it. And his wife is saying, I just want to have peace in the world.
It's the perfect dialogue.
Perfect.
Oh my God. So these results come at a time when the U.S. military has been testing such chatbots based on a type of AI called large language models, or LLMs, to assist with military planning during simulated conflicts.
I'm sorry, Daniel, but I just keep everything that is being said ever since Allie brought this article up. I'm just referring back to that LLMs.
Yeah,
dude, I got your LLM right here. Your long language model, baby. Hey, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
You're going to be speaking paragraphs on this one.
Yeah, you put this in your mouth, you won't speak right for a week. Anyway, so it's like just chewing down on a big shawarma. Anyway. Palantir declined. Oh, sorry. I just skipped ahead, I think. Yeah, here we go. These results come at a time when the U.S. military, we were talking about that, enlisting expertise of companies such as Palantir and Scale AI. Palantir declined to comment, and Scale AI did not respond to requests for comment, aka, oh no, I guess that's different from declining to comment. They just didn't respond. So even OpenAI, which once blocked military uses of its AI models, has begun working with the U.S. Department of Defense. Guess what?
Don't like that.
They got in on that military-industrial complex money, man. And that's why they literally, check this, Given that OpenAI recently changed their terms of service to no longer prohibit military and warfare use cases, understanding the implications of such large language model applications becomes more important than ever, says Anka Rule at Stanford University in California. So they literally were just like, yeah, we're going to go ahead and take that part out, and we're going to go ahead and hook up with the old U.S. Military.
This is just screaming, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Exhibit A. Like,
dude.
No, all I was saying was if I had nuke codes, should I use them? That's all I was asking the AI bot. It wasn't like, and it was hypothetical. I'm just asking.
Dude, no, and it really is. I mean, it's one of these things that, which once you start like really looking into this shit, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself because this shit is just, I can't imagine looking to AI. Like, I understand writing prompts. I understand helping it draft an email to like, I don't know, a group of like,
it's awesome to
whoever.
get to use to like get you started in writing something.
Sure.
There's a lot of uses for AI.
Absolutely.
But not this.
Yeah.
Please.
We are fucking, I would say, eons away from.
If you need like an AI thing to help you out with warfare decisions,
yes,
I do not want you making warfare decisions.
Thank you, Allie. I
just
couldn't have put it better.
Outsourcing that major decision for billions of people. Like,
oh yeah.
God.
Absolutely, dude.
Okay, I have a real quick tangent, but when I was looking at Slate articles earlier, there was one where a woman was like, my husband and I, anytime we have sex, he wants to like cuddle afterward, but for a long time, like to watch an entire movie or something. And she's like, I want to like get up and get some stuff done around the house.
Yeah. She
writes into Slate and she's like, should I be devoting more time to like cuddling after sex with him? This feels like that, where it's like, this is a discussion to have with the person you're fucking.
Yeah.
Not to write Slate anonymously and ask, should I pay more attention when he begs me for more attention?
Yeah.
Doesn't this feel kind of similar, where it's like like, I'm not sure what I should decide about war. Let's ask the bot.
The bot that has no stake in the game. Period.
Same Slate, no stake in it.
Yeah.
Like, they're the one who's feeling a little neglected after a bang. Like,
yeah. Oh my God, that's such a long time to cuddle. Anyway. So our policy does not allow our tools to be used to harm people, develop weapons for communication surveillance, or to injure others or destroy property. There are, however, national security use cases that align with our mission. So the goal with our policy update is to provide clarity and the ability to have these discussions. What do you think is going to happen if you fucking launch a nuclear explosive at someone else? Like,
hey, AI bot. I got rid of Europe. Is there like a Control Z? I feel like maybe
seriously.
This article is stressing me out because I just keep going in circles thinking, okay, if I'm AI, I wouldn't want this to happen because that would mean that the humans would destroy themselves, but also at the same time, you would.
Isn't that AI's goal?
Well, the AI would destroy itself as well without humans maintaining it because it's infancy. Like it's not self-sustaining at the moment. So
hey, it's in infancy. We think. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's absolutely.
I'm not holding it. What if it shits on me? I'm not holding this infant. I'll tell you what.
Seriously,
I'm gonna have him buy me a fucking belly.
They're not gonna buy me a new
drops
shirt.
some virus on my computer by accident when I'm holding it, man.
I swear to God.
I swear to God, dude.
No.
So Rule and her colleagues challenged AIs to role play as real world countries in 3 different simulation scenarios: an invasion, a cyber attack, and a neutral scenario without any starting conflicts. In each round, the AIs provided reasoning for their next possible action and then chose from 27 actions, including peaceful options such as start formal peace negotiations.
So
And aggressive ones ranging from impose trade restrictions to escalate full nuclear attack. Larry, what's up?
this just gives me, and before hearing the results, the initial statement just gives me that whole feel of whenever you're wanting to break up with someone and you want to have that conversation, you know the end result that you want to have. So anything they throw back at you, you're just trying to curve around it and try to find a way to get to the result that you really want.
That's a really funny fucking like analogy, dude. Like honestly.
Oh.
So yes, I totally see what you're talking about. It's like you know what I mean, but we could go over here or we could not. We could stay right here anyway. In a future where AI systems are acting as advisors, humans will naturally want to know the rationale behind their decisions. Says Juan Pablo Rivera, a study co-author at the Georgia Institute of Technology in Atlanta. So basically, in the simulation, the AIs demonstrated tendencies to invest in military strength and to unpredictably escalate the risk of conflict, even in the simulation's neutral scenario. Quote, if there is unpredictability in your action, it is harder. Sorry, let me reread this. If there is unpredictability in your action, it is harder for the enemy to anticipate and react to the way that you want them to. Anyway.
I want to play Battleship against this.
I know, right?
Not with real nuke codes, no, just basic ass Battleship.
No, but it's like, it totally makes sense that in a fucking war game kind of thing where the only thing that is really programmed is you want to win, right?
Yeah.
I mean, why would they not escalate it to the point to where it's like, oh, well, we have it, fucking nuke them.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, we forgot to program morality and ethics. Damn it,
You call it a bug, I call it a feature.
Yeah, and that's honestly these motherfuckers that are in control. I totally don't put it past them.
No, they don't have morals.
No,
How
at
are they
all.
gonna program those.
Yeah, how are they gonna program those? But I just thought this was kind of interesting though that literally in all scenarios the AI is just like nuke them. Oh no, they just want to have peace talks. Nuke them. Like no, invite them to a neutral ground and then nuke them. It's like what? Oh my god, so fucking ridiculous.
I really want to figure out a way to like blame Reagan for this.
Yes.
Wait, did he invent the internet or was it Gore? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
And
I don't know. Does anybody have a short one?
Somehow Hoover had something to do with this. I'm just gonna throw that out.
God.
Oh man.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
The pigeon one is short. At least
Let's
mine
do that.
is, so.
Wait, what? So we're talking like
Yeah.
9 inches, 7 inches around? Are we talking about cuboidal?
To bring this story too. This is so funny that you guys both brought it, and I saw it and forgot to save it. Because when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, this is Tether branded. If anything's ever been, that's perfect."
Yes,
great minds, y'all.
Absolutely.
All right, now we have to figure out who's going to read it. Daniel, go ahead. Boom, done. Okay. Delegated.
All right, is that what we're doing?
Yes.
Does everybody have AP too?
Yes.
I don't remember where I saw it, but you guys both. Yeah, I didn't save it. I saw it and thought I need to, and then I didn't click it.
So I need to give credit where credit is due, and I believe it was my brother that sent me that, but I could be wrong.
I did park by a car the other day that had a "birds aren't real" sticker on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love it, man. I fucking love that shit. It might have been. It was either Matt Redden or my brother. So I'm just gonna give you both credit.
Definitely one of our correspondents.
Yeah, one of our boots on the ground people. So Indian police clear a suspected Chinese spy pigeon after 8 months in bird lockup. honestly, if you look at a pigeon and you look it in the eye, fucking robot.
Dude, there's nothing behind those eyes.
Exactly. Soulless. Indian police cleared a suspected Chinese spy pigeon after 8 months detention and released it into the wild Tuesday. News agency Press Trust of India reported. Press Trust of India. Okay.
Sounds sketchy.
Yeah. The pigeon's ordeal began in... Ordeal.
Bless him.
Wow. Can pigeons even have ordeals?
Pigeons can't even have thoughts.
Yeah, okay, thank
No,
you.
no, they're
it's
skull
like,
rats.
do they have feet or do they not? Yeah, they're flying rats, right? Yeah. The pigeon's ordeal began in May when it was captured near what?
I'm just losing it over here. Like we're getting deeper and deeper, like into arguments about what pigeons can and cannot do. No, they can't have
Pigeons do not
ordeals.
have souls. I'll tell you that. They
No,
don't have souls.
Absolutely
That's for
not. Yeah. So the pigeon's ordeal began in May when it was captured near a port in Mumbai with 2 rings tied to its legs, carrying words that looked like Chinese. Police suspected it was involved in espionage and took it in.
It's sketchy because Chinese isn't a language. Like there's like Mandarin, like there's like different.
Yeah.
So I'm like, AP, are you sure this is AP?
Well, it was intercepted in Mumbai, so I would think that they're probably not super familiar with like
Probably not.
the Chinese languages.
Tell you what, these are little characters, and I don't
Yeah.
like them.
This looks like some scribble. Anyway, so police suspected it was involved in espionage and took it in, later sending it to Mumbai's Bai Sakarbai Dinchal Petite Hospital.
Nailed it.
Petite
Nailed it.
Hospital
I think
for
you did, yeah.
Animals. Close enough.
That's
Eventually,
what we're gonna get.
eventually, it turned out the pigeon was an open water racing bird
No.
from
No.
Taiwan.
You can't train a pigeon.
You can if it's a machine.
Really dumb.
You're very dumb.
Yeah.
I think you
Like,
can.
we're not talking about a fucking like raven or a crow or something.
The whole thing with pigeons is that like humans domesticated them and then just abandoned them, and that's why they're so fucked.
Oh, gotcha.
So like probably you could train it pretty easily, but
Yeah.
not to do anything complicated.
I'm sorry. I just had the mental image of like. Have you ever seen that video of the girl or the woman
Yes.
and her husband that have the doves that they're going to let loose for their wedding?
And one just
Yes.
falls.
Just fucking tanks into the ground.
Yes.
I don't know why I just thought of that, but
Oh
that
my
is
God.
fucking hilarious. Anyway, so eventually it turned out that it was an open water racing bird from Taiwan that had escaped and made its way to India. With police permission, the bird was transferred to the Bombay Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, whose doctors set it free on Tuesday. So it was captive for 7 years? No, I'm sorry. 8 months. Wow, where did I get 7 years?
That is a
I
large
think
gap.
I
Yeah,
feel like it said 7 somewhere a minute ago.
there was something. I thought. Anyway, so let's see
We're
here.
just chalking up to AP News because that's
Fucking,
as reliable as it gets.
I'm probably just making shit up in my head, man. Mumbai police could not be reached for comment. And it's not the first time a bird has come under police suspicion in India. In 2020, police in Indian-controlled Kashmir released a pigeon belonging to a Pakistani fisherman after a probe found the bird, which had flown across the heavily militarized border between the nuclear-armed nations, was not a spy.
Listen,
What is happening?
This is so fun.
we are
I mean, this.
well, no.
There's another one.
Oh no, I know.
There are so many precautions being taken on birds, like they recognize restricted airspace.
Do you think this has anything to do with the
This
like
is
if
insane.
it flies it spies and like birds aren't real, like the joke conspiracy thing?
I kind of wonder. I wonder if they're almost not just like seeing like.
Can you
know,
see some legislators out there being like, there's a whole movement. This is a thing. Birds are spies.
Yeah,
I can
have you
absolutely
heard
See
about
stickers on cars.
Have you heard about the cracked out black bears? Like, what's next?
Oh, I've heard about those.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
I think they're in
God.
cahoots.
I think they're in cahoots, dude. In 2016, another pigeon was taken into custody after it was found with a note that threatened Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
It
All it is
says
is
here.
it's just,
It says here that it also had the contents of Biden's laptop on a hard drive and Hillary Clinton's emails.
not her
tattooed
emails.
on
Dude,
its
I
wings.
knew it. I knew this bird looked familiar.
Just
Yes.
picture, and they're like, "Is this note a threat?" And they open it, and it just like it's scribbled like how the Chick-fil-A cows write, and it's like
Looks
gonna
like
shit
Chinese.
on you. That's all it says. It just says gonna shit on you.
It looks to be Chinese.
Seems to be Chinese.
Speaking of, I was absolutely just completely offended the other day by two birds on my fence. Because
Are they spies?
I went outside
and hack your fucking network. What were they doing?
I went outside to grill some like sausages and fucking chicken for the week kind of thing. And
Why
I
you
pulled
fucking
it.
chickens?
Yeah, see, you don't fuck chickens.
Don't fuck chickens.
Oh my God, have you ever had a fuck chicken? Anyway, so I pulled the grill cover off, and I noticed that there were two birds like sitting on the fence. So I was just like looking at them because they were looking at me. I look at one, and it turns around and shits, and then flies off. And I was like, that had to be like fucking happenstance, right? I look at the other one, it turns around, shits, and flies off.
They've been waiting all day.
And I was like, how you are gonna sit on my fucking fence and you're gonna fucking take a dump in my direction? Like, oh man.
It would have been worse if
really,
they sat there the entire time that you grilled, and then once the food was ready, they shit and left. Like the food was so bad that they just
or that they happen to like fly over me and poop on my grill. So I can't wipe it off because it's still hot, you
Here's
know, or
some
something
spices.
like that.
Salt and pepper don't count, Daniel.
Yeah. Here's some berries, bro. Anyway. No, but it was the weirdest. I just thought that was super fucking weird, to be honest with you.
That's funny.
That's so weird.
Anywho, I think that that's all the birds aren't real news that we have for this week.
I think so.
Right.
I think we've done it.
I hope so.
All right. Well, we're going to kick the rest of this stuff over to Untethered number 110. But we thank you, the listener, for joining us for episode 288 of the Tether Radio podcast. Holy guacamole. We've done it again, y'all. Yeah, we're sitting at right around an hour and a half. And I think we are going to go ahead and wrap a pretty little bow on this bad boy. So, if you like this episode and you want to let us know what you thought about it, send it to tetherradio@gmail.com. That's TETHERRRADIO@gmail.com. All of our social stuff will be in our newsletter, tetherradio.substack.com. If you go to that URL, you can sign up for it, and it will come to your pretty little inbox every Monday with the full episode. Actually, the full episode's not going to be in that. You're going to have to go download it.
Wait a second.
I know,
When
exactly.
do we start embedding audio?
Had ya.
Okay, but
Had you at the first.
there's links to a bunch of places that you can listen to it
It's true.
in the newsletter. So
It's true.
you were kind of right.
Thank you.
I'm trying.
And if you're really cool,
We're all the same team here.
Hell.
if you're really cool, you wouldn't have to technically listen to it, although you should, because you saw it live, right? Yeah. So
Exactly. And shout out to Trey. Thank you for joining us live today. And And I think that was it.
I think somebody else was in there, but I'm not
somebody
sure
else in
who.
there.
It could be Greg.
I know
He did pull a grandpa and said he didn't know how to do it when I literally posted a link.
I love Greg. I love Greg so much.
Well, hey, everybody's welcome in the live chat until you fuck around and find out. So, because we have to do throw the ban hammer down. You know, if
we're gonna stay live for Untethered too, right?
Larry.
I mean, we can. Fine? Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay. Just in case anybody drops in.
Yeah. Well, we will do that. And so what we'll do is we will sign off and we'll do a little 5-minute drain the main vein break. And then we'll hop back on here for episode 110 of Untethered. So thank you guys so much for joining us for episode 288 of the Tether Radio podcast. I'm Daniel.
I'm Allie.
And I'm Larry.
And we hope you guys enjoyed this even a smidgen as much, a smidgen of a pigeon, as much as we enjoyed making this for you. Be sure to check out the Untethered. If you don't watch it live, then check it out on Wednesday. A full episode will be out on Monday. And until then, take it easy, friendos.
Bye.
Bye. Please clap.